The rise in social media has impacted consumer behavior on a grand scale. It's shifted behavior towards more social, more mobile, more collaboration. And to stay on top of the latest internal comms trends, you have to consider social media and social options for internal comms for your organization. A lot of the people that write in to learn more about Ready App ask me questions about using enterprise social networks or using private Facebook groups to communicate with their employees. One of the questions I've gotten more frequently is, how is Ready App different from using Twitter for internal comms? Using Twitter for internal comms is a really trendy thing to do right now. A lot of people are talking about it at conferences, a lot of people are posting about it online, and it can be a really useful tool as part of your internal comms strategy. There are some challenges that you have to consider when using Twitter for your internal comms though. The first is going to be that you're reaching a very small and limited audience with Twitter. Only a small portion of the population is on Twitter and actively engaging with it, and only a small percentage of your employee base is going to be on Twitter and able to engage. Additionally, you have to consider that everything that's on Twitter is public. So you're not going to be having any private company conversations on Twitter. You're not going to be able to have any private employee conversations on Twitter. You've got to be constantly aware that everything you're posting and sharing is public. Twitter can be a great part of your overall internal comms strategy. It's just important to keep in mind those limitations. The limitations of your audience, the limitations of the fact that it's public and you want to be careful of what you share, and then also the limitation that you can only share 140 characters at a time. So it's not a great way for you to tell a big story if you need to share a lot of information with your employees. We actually have several clients that are currently using Twitter for internal comms as part of their overall strategy and doing a really great job. And there are quite a few organizations that are using Twitter effectively. If you look up handles like UPSers, they're doing a great job of recognizing their employees on Twitter, using this specifically to communicate and connect with employees all over the globe. Zappos also does a really nice job of communicating internally on Twitter. The advantages of using this platform, while it's also a disadvantage, it is an advantage that this is a public platform. So if you're looking to publicly praise your employees and engage with those folks who are on Twitter, this is a great way for you to publicly recognize those employees and shout from the rooftops about how great your employees are. Likewise, it's a great way for you to show other people how great your company is. So it gives people an inside look at your company's culture from the outside and in the public eye.